Robin.
You're listening to Opie and Anthony. On the virus, Sirius-XM.
William H. Macy. How are you, sir?
Hello, sir.
All right.
We got a full house today.
Yeah, I know,
Triple
right?
H from
Very
the
busy today.
WWE. You got Patrice O'Neal, very funny comic. Bill Burr, very funny comic. Anthony,
God damn, how you
Opie.
doing? What a head of hair on you. Jesus.
How about
Pleasure to
Man.
meet you, sir.
dressed just like the Shameless?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's definitely. I would assume that is hair for the role. I would assume that's hair for the role.
For Shameless.
But that's good that you could grow a head of hair like that.
The ladies like it, I gotta say.
I don't doubt it.
Yeah, my wife.
You know, you're like,
Damn, I can't grow hair like that anymore.
That's the best part of being an actor. No matter how you look, you can say, no, it's just for a role.
yeah, it's for a role. That's good.
Yeah, the reason I'm so toasted in the morning is for research.
It's research.
I was reading something. Obviously, your character on Shameless drinks. Yeah, drinks a little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Now you stopped drinking.
Volume.
Yeah, turn up his volume. Someone roadie that mic.
To the right.
E-Rock, help him out. Help out William H. Macy.
Shouldn't have to do that himself. He's a big star.
Well, yeah, his character drinks a little bit.
Yeah.
Yes, I've been known to drink a bit myself. I'm taking a little bit of a break for it. It turns out I like drinking a whole lot.
Yeah. Yes. Like, because I was reading that you kind of stopped, and you're what are you, a Scotch man?
I do like Scotch.
You like a good Scotch?
You can tell by the color of my hair.
Yeah. It seems to do the follicles well.
Every once in a while, I think it's a good idea to. I've suddenly realized I have limited number of brain cells left, and perhaps I should marshal my forces in
Just
the
kind of
twilight of my.
twilight. Well, you seem to be able to work. You know, so it must not be out of control.
What was the first part?
Well, no, he's able to work. He has a great body of work. I mean, it's not like it's getting in the way.
Well, it's great to play a character that's lit up all the time. I mean, for the first time in my life, sometimes I'll hold the line so I can make more faces. I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
It's a great thing. Frank, the guy I play, is a drinking alcoholic. He's an addict. He'll take anything. So every single scene is just there's no wrong possible in that role.
Are you going to get up off the floor and act? Because I'm early in Shameless. The first couple episodes, you don't see William H.
No, well, you see,
he's on the floor sleeping, and I'm like, when is he gonna? It's his show. When is he going to start acting?
it was a contractual thing. I said I want to get a lot of rest in the pilot.
No, I bring that up because everyone says no. It becomes you're way
you'll
more
see
in it,
a lot more.
But I'm
than
only
you
2
want
episodes in, and so far, the rest of the characters
went to Canada.
Yeah.
Dropped me off in Canada.
Yeah, the rest of the characters are holding their own certainly, and William H. Macy shows up to sleep on the floor. That's so far what I've seen.
My entrance into the series
Yeah.
is unconscious.
Yes.
Mumbling. In the
You know
background.
you've made the big time when you can sleep and get paid big dollars. That is the ticket right there.
Yeah, is that what made you sign on? You're like, all right, I get to sleep through the first 3 episodes. Totally chill.
We're just beating him up. He's a great actor, obviously. Shameless is based on a British show. I did not know this.
It's a great series, too. Same title.
Yeah.
And we've got some of the same people working on ours. The creator, I think Paul has been helping with us, and the guy that directed their pilot directed our pilot. It's at once the same and completely different. It's an American version, and I believe, like The Office, it's a successful transfer.
Yeah. Are you glad it's not on a network, that you're able to really go the full distance? Because sometimes shows seem like they have so much potential, but they put them on a network, and it's like, come on, I want to hear realistic speech.
I want to hear some real language.
It's a double-edged sword. On one hand, on the networks, you make the serious money because they do so many more. But you're right. Having written for television a good bit, it's tough. You can have no language, no
drinking
no
for
sex,
the most part. Yeah.
Right.
I once wrote a thing where a
Nothing.
14-year-old girl was smoking a cigarette. They said, "You're joking, right?"
Yeah, that's
Wouldn't
like,
even consider it.
like it never happened.
Yeah, 14-year-olds.
There's something about just taking reality out of network television.
I know.
Which is
not only
really
can
insulting.
people not smoke cigarettes, but if they do smoke cigarettes, they better die.
This Shameless, they're smart too. It opens up with William H. Macy's teenage. Is she a teenager? She's probably in her early 20s, I guess, running the household. just walking around trying to get everyone ready because, you know, he's irresponsible. He's drunk somewhere. And she's walking around the house in just a T-shirt, no bra. And I'm
Very
like, okay,
attractive.
I can handle this show.
Oh, she's
very
fine
smart.
looking. Emmy Rossum. She's the.
And then
she does
she's
the heavy
naked by
lifting.
the end of the first episode with the guy from the club having sex on the floor.
I should warn you already that you're going to see me naked. Too.
I was going to bring that up. That's the one episode I saw. My girl was like, "Yeah, William H. Macy's in this." I go, I love this
So
guy.
sorry.
And then I see your ass, and I was
you
just
did?
like, Jesus Christ.
It beats working.
I thought it was bad enough in his boxers trying to get out that window.
Is this
in the
the-
hotel? That was great. Okay, all right.
We're trying to hold back. We're all huge Fargo fans.
Who isn't?
Huge Fargo.
Great line
heard
in
it
that.
1,000
They
times.
say, Mr. Smith? They go, who?
Just a catastrophe of screw ups on that character's part, which is
yeah.
just
What a brilliant character.
It's like a despicable yet such a sympathetic character, and I think you've pulled that off so well over the years in a lot of the characters you played. Not that it's a typecasting or anything, but like the other one. What was the one? The
Boogie
Cooler.
Nights.
Boogie Nights was another prime
The
example
Cooler
of
was a
just
great
this
character,
poor
too.
son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God.
Well, it turns out if you can do that well, you can have two homes.
Yeah, apparently so. God bless you.
Yeah.
That
Did
seems
he
to-
just nicely say I'm fucking rich? Yes. Good guy. I like that.
Yeah, I
I
think
gotta
that's
practice doing shit like
I
that.
think that's what he said.
You just say it in a matter-of-fact way.
I sympathize my way
Yeah.
to two homes, my friend.
In the Cooler, you were able to take that whole kind of loserish character, but that was a leading role for
Yeah.
you, and it kind of it turned around during that movie where you turned into more of a winner.
Well,
Are you a method actor, by the way? Are you like, when you working, are you like a drunk guy and I can't, like, when the guy says cut, you're not like, hey, so I like life? Or are you like still fucking
drunk guy.
like, were you Fargo the whole time? You was in Fargo?
no, I don't do that, and actors who do that are really boring to deal with.
Tell a joke or something.
I know, it's just acting. It's not. You don't have to be.
I've never
Don't take yourself so
understood that.
seriously.
To me, I made a few movies here, and there's so much waiting around. You would be off camera more in that character than you would be on
Yeah.
camera. I never
have
understood
some
that.
fun. I can't
Yeah.
have fun. I have to stay in this character. I'm a serial killer.
Yeah.
And it doesn't help.
Doesn't help in the end.
No, it's exhausting, and it doesn't help. It just annoys the crew.
They probably want a human being there to deal with.
And the most important fact is you can still have two homes without it.
That's
Yeah,
Yeah.
see?
So-
It seems to have worked. I got to ask you something we were all curious about in Boogie Nights, a line you said, whether it was a flub or not. She has an ass in her cock.
That's right.
Was that a flub?
I did take one. I said it correctly. Take two. Paul Anderson said, you said ass in her cock. I said, I did. I'm so sorry. Take three, I did it right. Take four, I did it again. He said, you did it again. I said, I didn't. I swear to you, I didn't. So it ended up in the film. There was some hidden truth in it, I guess.
Well,
you
a
know.
cock,
like he was
is, a
used-
cock is a pussy. Like it's a street length.
Since when?
4
Yeah, right? Wait, who you been talking to?
I'm saying,
Patrice?
I'm telling you, pimp talk. A cock is a twat.
As the official brother of the room,
Yes.
he's telling
I'm just
you.
telling you. That's
White
why they
people are
kept
going to
it.
pick up on this.
I think
in
it was
2
more
years.
like-
Yeah, yeah.
So that's a 2-year buffer period we got to go through as white people to pick up on black vernacular.
So William H. Macy was ahead of his time in that fucking movie.
No,
He was
that
trying to help you out, William.
That would be something that character would have done. Is like to screw up because
Yeah,
he's
just so
angry.
frustrated in that moment that you're
Yeah.
screwing up. I think that was probably
Yeah.
more of the angle they were going for there, Patrice.
Were you ever afraid of, even though the characters, though they had similarities, were a lot different? Were you ever afraid of becoming typecast as like, here's this guy, this poor
Sure.
sap kind of guy? Really?
Sure.
And
Still
what-
am.
Did you? Are you really?
Well, yeah.
'Cause this
if you
kinda-
do something well in Hollywood, they'll certainly ask you to do it again.
Do it again,
And you have
right.
to be
Well, this
careful.
role's
The Cooler
different.
is a good example. I turned that film down about 3 times.
Great
I thought,
movie.
I got to call a moratorium on this loser character
Right.
that I'm doing. But it was too good to turn down. That's why I like Frank Gallagher, the character I'm playing now. He's certainly a loser, but he's got a lot of power to him.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah, it's
playing
not the pathetic
No.
being
No, not
stepped
at all.
on
Not at
loser.
all.
No,
That you usually play. Yeah.
I realize we haven't even really explained Shameless. In your own words, what's the show about?
It's tough. I play Frank Gallagher, the addicted alcoholic parent of 6 kids. make their way through the world as best they can. Hilarity ensues.
Trying to get guidance.
I'm
from,
on board. I'm
the
going to
likes
watch.
of you.
That sounds good.
I gotta say, it's great.
It really is a great
I don't
show.
like anything, and I particularly usually don't like the stuff I'm in. This is fantastic.
So was that your reaction when you first got offered the project? I mean, because I would think that you would just have a stack of scripts outside your door every day.
I'm glad you think that.
No, that doesn't happen. Really?
Outside,
what level do you
2
have to get
doors.
to?
2 doors, Bill.
2 doors on both coasts.
Right.
I think there are about 4 actors in the world that have the choice of anything they want to do. I'm not one of them. I liked it immediately. I read the script by John Wells. It was a fantastic script. And then I saw the series, the British series, and I was sold.
Oh, wow.
Do you have a trouble changing the character a little to adapt to you when you see a series that is being adapted from a British series? I would think it's kind of hard not to try to almost do an impression of the guy.
Well, I stopped watching. It was.
Oh, you did?
It's good enough that I realized I better not watch it.
I do that with trailers now because movie trailers give away
the
too much
whole movie,
information.
yeah.
So if I have an on-demand movie and I'm like, I'm not sure if I want to see that, and I hit the trailer, I'm like, okay, good enough. I'm watching it. Like 2 seconds
They
in.
show you all the way up to the resolution of the 3rd act.
Yeah, I don't.
Yes.
I don't need to see that.
I don't know why they do that.
The best one
terrible.
ever. The best one ever was Speed 2, when they actually showed them getting off of the boat and running around the island. So it just killed the whole suspense of how are we going to stop the boat. It's like, well, obviously they stop it
They
somehow.
figured it out, right?
That was another thing with what was that Tom Hanks on the island movie there?
Castaway.
Castaway. During the trailer, I mean, they show him back home and trying to get into this relationship with his ex-girlfriend there. It was like, well,
They show the oil tanker
now
picking him up.
No, he gets off the island, and the whole thing that he's going to kill himself or
Yeah, you're not
something,
sure if he ever
or,
gets
or
off
live
the
there
island.
forever.
Right.
It just trailers. They really have just destroyed movie watching.
And
Hey,
if they
is
don't
there-
destroy
is there
it, our
a-
neighbor will.
Is there a Hollywood
Yeah,
is there a Hollywood stigma to doing TV after you're doing movies your whole careers? Do they look at you like I can't help it, but I look at Christian what's his name there?
Slater?
Oh,
Slater, like, uh-oh.
No.
Like I'm saying, but is Hollywood look at it like, oh shit, William H is doing, he's on Showtime.
Could be. Definitely there used to be, but
Used to, yeah.
in all honesty, I got to say right now, I think the best stuff being done anywhere is being done on television.
Yep. I gotta agree with you.
I see the little indies that come out. Every once in a while, there's one that's great. There's a film or two each year that comes out that's great, but the most challenging stuff, the best stuff, is on television.
And I think
especially
you're
cable.
seeing a lot more actors with reputable careers going to, especially the cable outlets and things like that, and putting out some good stuff. You know,
totally.
Steve Buscemi.
He's fantastic,
going to
isn't
his
he?
show, Boardwalk Empire.
Also, I really like to act. I like to do it a lot. And when you do a TV show, you get to act a lot. And as you were saying, when you do a feature, you get to sit around and wait a lot.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of working involved sometimes. Yeah.
You know what else is good about this time we're living in is on demand and being able to look at some of these shows on Showtime without having to be there and watch it live. I mean, it's a lot more convenient.
I know. Have you gone back and tried to watch television where you have to sit through the commercials?
Oh, God.
It's
It's
undoable.
It really is infuriating.
Yeah. They're louder. There's more television than there is programming.
Yeah,
It's,
and then I like when the
commercials.
local spot jumps in and the sound is so bad because it's like some local car delership
I know.
that they went to, and
I just
can't
love that
line
they
them up.
decided they thought if they made it louder, that would like commercials were already annoying. Let's let's
Make
badger
them
them
louder.
with that. I've heard they actually do things now, because of TiVo, you don't get credit as far as like ratings. Like TiVo doesn't count because they know people fast forward, and they
fast
have
forward
this
through
thing
the
now where
spots.
if you fast forward these advertisers, they have like ways of like when you fast forward, they'll still have their product, so you still kind of see it on some level. It's really
please.
gotten to a psycho level.
That's why, hey, Showtime, gotta love it.
Yeah, subscribe,
Because
pay for it, and you don't have to.
Yeah, because you're not dealing with commercials.
Yeah.
You get the whole show. It's not like you're getting 20 minutes of programming and 20 minutes of commercial. Hate that too.
I know. Our show's 55 minutes long. My wife's on a TV show, and hers is sometimes 42 minutes, is an hour.
Yeah.
Who's your wife?
Felicity Huffman. She's in Desperate Housewives.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Listen,
She plays
delicious.
Delicious. You said your wife is
Would you have
delicious.
got that without Shameless, you think?
I don't know.
I think Fargo got him that one.
Yeah, Fargo.
Yeah, the movies.
Fargo, baby.
You picked the wrong show.
Come on, we're all out of our leagues. We all know it.
It
Just stop.
doesn't hurt to be married.
Tell him, Fred.
The Virus. Sirius-XM. This is the Opie and Anthony Show.